Sorry, my camera's off. Today we're going to talk about Stephentown. Sorry, my camera's off. I have low vision for those of you who don't know, but today we're going to talk about Stephentown, the only town on Earth. What do you mean it's the only town on Earth? You're probably saying, are you crazy? There are towns all over. Well, they are, but not called Stephentown. Stephentown is the only town on Earth with the name. That's why if you enter Stephentown from Massachusetts side on Route 43 heading in, it will say, Welcome to Stephentown, the only town like it on Earth. Or if you're heading up 43 from Ava Park into Stephentown, you will see the same sign. But you will not see it heading up 20 because it will say Welcome to Stephentown, but it won't say that because Stephentown is actually on the border of Columbia County and Rensselaer County. And it's also on the border of New York and Massachusetts. Thought you all would find that interesting. Now, it's a nice rural town. It has a small town vibe. Everybody looks out for everybody. It has many back roads, many awesome roads. We have no two-lane roads there, meaning it's only one lane on each side. One lane that goes one way that goes the other way. Stephentown only has one traffic light, and that's at the four corners of 43 and 22. And if that's right where everything for the town is right there. They just put a Dollar General in that town not long ago. Before it was nothing at all. Nothing but Common Farms and my friend Neil's diner. Well, you got to make sure to check out his awesome ice cream and awesome stuff. He also does Hippie Fest, but I'm not into Hippie Fest, so I don't go there. But it's called Gardner's Ice Cream. You can look it up. They have Hippie Fest once a year there. People from all over the states travel and go there. They have famous singers and everything that go there. And the food is awesome. Make sure to ask Neil and Sue for some good food. And if you don't see them, I'm sure you'll see Dave. He works there too. And they're awesome staff, awesome people. And right next door is Cumberland Farms where you can fill up for gas. But I don't recommend that because gas is expensive there. I'll tell you a little shortcut. If you're pulling out of Neil's and Sue's diner at the ice cream park, take a left. You'll see the intersection. Take a left. You'll see the old school and stuff that's abandoned on the left. And then you'll see the post office. You'll see the library on the right, which the library looks like an old western town when it has a wooden deck in front of it with an awning. And it's pretty cool. But forget about all the cool stuff I'm telling you. I'll get back into that after. But take a left on Route 26/Garfield Road. Follow that all the way down to the end. Take a right, and it'll be a little gas station right down there, a family owned, and they're very cheap and very good on gas. And the gentleman is very honest. Him and his wife, they own it, and they're awesome. And when you pull out of the gas station, just take a left, and you'll see a V. You take a left off of 66, and then you take a left onto 26. But if you go straight, when you see that little fork, like where you can turn, and it looks like a little island in the center, well, you're going to take a left onto 22. No, not 22, I'm bad. Onto 26, because if you go straight, that's a dead end road, and you have to turn around and then come back, and then if you came back, you'd have to take a right. Because it's kind of confusing. You got 66 that runs straight, but then it's a little gap, like a curb. And then it's a triangle little circle thing that's all grass. And then you can run up on the side of it, or it goes straight, and then the other side it goes in front of the old post office/old church that they made into apartments, which that's part of East Nassau. We'll do a documentation of East Nassau after in another video, but make sure you go back on Garfield Road/26, and it's an awesome road. It's all woods. Watch out for the turkeys, watch out for deers, and watch out for the bear. They have been some cars that hit bears on that road, but deers are mainly, and porcupines. And you'll be able to see an old abandoned junkyard on the right. You'll see hundreds of cars on the side of the road. But keep going up, you'll see a nature preserve on the left you can stop at. It'll be a sign that, like a billboard, and you're like, why is it a billboard in the middle of the back row, like a little sign that people thumbtack stuff to? Well, that's because that's the nature preserve and has a little gravel pull-off, not a parking lot, just to pull your car against the white line on the side of the road. And there's a waterfall back there with a bench. I highly recommend that to check out. Now fly down Garfield Road back to 43, take a right, hit the intersection 22 and 43, take a left, head out there to out of Stephentown, you're into Berlin. But first you go through Cherry Plains before you get to Berlin. Cherry Plains is a great spot to go camping for you and your family. It's Cherry Plains State Park, an awesome place if you want to visit the area. I highly recommend staying there. Or if you stay on 22 and go further out, you enter Berlin, and on the left, it's a little country store that sells homemade maple candy, homemade stuff, pretty cool stuff, and I think you'll like it. And there's a Stewart's out there. That's about the only thing they have out there is the Stewart's. Now you spin around, go back down 43, take a left at the, no, I mean go down 22, I'm bad, back to 43. Now take a left onto 43 at the intersection of 22 and 43, and it will bring you into Massachusetts. Take a right on Brody Mountain Road once you're in Mass, and you'll see Jiminy Peak right there on your right. And if you go past Jiminy Peak and keep going, the road will veer left or right. You veer left, and it'll bring you down to County Route 7 in Lanesboro, Mass. And you take a right onto that, and it's an awesome small town diner called Bob's Country Diner. I highly recommend it. My mom, I, and her two grandchildren. No, I do not have any kids. It's my mom's stepfather's children and that had kids. Well, we all ate, six of us all together, and we had a bill of $32 of home good meals, and we had seconds. It's a very affordable diner, and then don't forget to take the kids after the crispy cone ice cream. Or, and if you want to go to crispy cone ice cream, take a right out of Bob's Country Diner, go down the road, take a left, it's right there. And then to get back to Stephentown, you want to take a left out of Bob's Country Diner, or if you're at Crispy Cones, you want to take a right out of Crispy Cones and head up County Route 7, look for Brody Mountain Road, take a left, follow that out back to 43, and it'll be signed saying Albany this way. You can use that as directions, but it really, Albany is a lot further, but you can use a sign to get back to New York, and you take a left onto 43 off Brody Mountain, and then you go back out, and once you hit the intersection of 22 and 43, you know you're back in Stephentown, and you know where you are from there. And I highly recommend it. It's a great tourist spot and an awesome destination. And take a left on the 22 off 43 if you're heading back from Mass, or if you're heading up from Avon Park, take a right onto 22 and follow that all the way till it veers into another road. That would be Route 20. Take a right, go down there. You'll see a racetrack called Lebanon Valley Speedway. Highly recommend it. They have races, they do car shows, and everything. It's an awesome place. See you all soon in the next cool video. Stay tuned for more awesome videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my videos for more awesome vacation destinations. And I do tech videos, I do history, I do all kinds of things. I highly recommend to check out my channel. See you all soon. Shut up.